who offers themselves, yeah, who gives the force, gives the direction to the practice, but they offer themselves, and it's their skill in the offering of themselves that they you know, that the Nage can practice their skills or their develop themselves. So we've had this relationship between Uke and Nage, or between the person receiving and the person working on their own organization. And the feedback that you've been given, you know, so you've had the opportunity to, this is a tremendous gift that the person lying on the table has given for you to be able to begin to practice and make these things at a little bit of risk, because this is a lot of input. Yeah. So we'll leave it at that. But congratulations to all of you. I think that that's for all of you to have taken the time and at least looked at these dimensions of movement and thought about it and begun to sense this and to sense the first round of possibilities. I can tell you that this little whole thing of finding this support and making these movements was a minimum of 8 years for me, from my first thoughts of being able to lift someone's head without changing the tone of my arms, to the point of time that I had this little seedling coming above the ground. And it was a minimum of 8 years of germination in asking these questions for me. So I think that this germination process for you will only take 15, 20 years. No, I think that you'll be able to germinate this because I think the questions, again, have been offered for you to as a basis, as a standard for you to look, how will I support myself, and how will I find the finest level of support for the person, and then how can I be in the place where I have, with the minimal amount of change within myself, the most opportunity to be engaged with the person I'm with. Okay? Now, just so you can see, come here and lie for a moment. Just one real quick moment. Lie on your back, because we won't have time to play with this. Just stay there, because this circle here also, there's no difference between what takes place with this circle and the circle that we had with lifting your head. The ability to move it, to slide it, to bring it up, to bring it down, to invite it to come out, to drive it inwardly, to come out, to draw it, and to be in the position where I can make the circle of the shoulder around the arm, or move the arm in the shoulder. And there's absolutely no difference whatsoever at any place in the movement. It's exactly the same movement in the way that it comes out of me into my hands. Okay, so any of these circular movements, yeah, are what we're studying, is how to be in the support for these movements. Okay. Thank you so much for the day. Hasta tomorrow.